What is good, real ones? Welcome to another episode of Real Pre-Workout Reviews. I'm your host, John, aka Real Tall, and in a second we're going to dive into this week's pre-workout, and we're going to take a look at it from 4 primary metrics. Those metrics are taste, gym performance, post and during workout crash, and overall value of the pre. We're going to rate those all from 0 to 5, and we're going to come together for an overall rating to see where this pre-workout lands amongst the giants that we've been testing. As always, if you'd like to see any of my previous real reviews, check it out. It'll be up there, probably somewhere. Go find that playlist, check it out. Pre-workout you like might just be on there, and I'll save you the effort of buying it to see if you want to try it, if it's going to be right for you. And that's the purpose of real pre-workout reviews. I put these things to the test so you don't have to, and you can be more confident going into your workouts of what you're getting. Please feel free to drop down in the comments what pre-workout you want me to try next. I very much try to get these suggestions directly from you all, because I want to test what you want to be put to the test. That's the whole point, right? Anyway, I digress. Let's get into today's pre-workout that we're putting to the test. And I'm very happy to say that I got my hands on a Ghost Legend all-out pre-workout sample. This is actually pre-workout I've been keeping my eye on since I think my first pre-workout review was Ghost Legends V3 when it first dropped. I've been keeping an eye out on All Out. I've heard some good things. It's essentially a beefed up version of their Ghost Legend, so what's not to like? You know, Legend's a pretty solid pre-workout. So the logical step is let's put the All Out to the test and give it a real review. So today I'm putting the cherry limeade flavor to the test. Not necessarily my normal cup of tea, but I like to try any flavor that's a little bit unique or different than some of the traditional ones you see. So we're gonna try cherry limeade. It recommends between 10 and 12 ounces. I did about 10 or 11. Figure we'll shoot for that, get full flavor. Before I fully dive into this thing, feel free to check out the chapters below and skip to whatever ratings are part of this video that make the most sense for you. Again, we're gonna have the 4 metrics, or we're gonna have the taste. I'm gonna go do a workout on this pre-workout that you're gonna get to see, and then I'll do the last 3 metrics and an overall rating at the very end. So stick with me, but if you don't wanna stick with me, jump to it. Now it is time for my absolute favorite part of every one of these videos, and that of course is the powder drop. Oh no, it's a slowed control. No, come on. Yeah. I don't know why that was so sexual, but hey, you gotta roll with it. This one's mystical looking. Oh, nomine patri et pre-workout spiritus sancti. Now we just gotta do a little old Great British shake off. Nothing to it but to do it, real ones. Let's put cherry limeade Ghost Legend all out to the test. Cheers. I always take a second sip, thus the semi-blank face. Let's get it. I don't know what to fucking say. Ghost, we gotta have a talk here. You can't be crushing it with all your flavors. You just can't do it. It's not fair. Like, I feel wrong saying this because last week literally set a new record in terms of the best taste we've seen here on Real Pre-Workout Reviews. This is fucking phenomenal. This is a really, really good flavor. It's not too heavy on the cherry or the lime. It's a little bit sour, but not like overwhelmingly. I like sour, so keep that in mind. I don't particularly love either cherry or lime, but they work really well in this. And they fucking crushed it. It's smooth. Slight bit of sugariness on the back end, but it honestly just tastes really, really good. Like a quality drink you would pay for. Which I suppose you are if you're getting this pre-workout, but I think you know what I mean. I don't even know what I mean, but we'll find it. This taste is incredible. It's smooth, it's flavorful, it's bursting with that flavor, but without being overwhelming. Honestly, this feels wrong to do back-to-back weeks, but I'm gonna go ahead and rate this a 4.9 out of 5. I just don't see a whole lot of ways that they could improve this flavor. I'll give it a little bit of the sugariness, which might Might play more into the crash rating depending on how it hits me during the workout, but this flavor is phenomenal. They nailed it. So cherry limeade, massive 2 thumbs up from me. But as we know, Real One's taste is only one part of this equation. So now we're going to go dive into a chest and back workout. Going to be sling some weights for a little bit, bring you along with me. And then when we come back, I'm going to rate it in terms of performance, post and during workout crash, and overall value of the pre-workout to get that overall value or overall number between 0 and 5. Take it easy, Real Ones. I'll see you in a minute. Let's get swole. Welcome back from that workout, Real Ones. It's time to dive into the performance, crash, and value of Ghost All-Out Pre-Workout. As always, I'm going to cut the bullshit and get right to it. Great performance with this one. Honestly, it was very, very hard-hitting, but in all the right ways. It wasn't over the top at any one part. And it did it all very well. I felt like I was pumped up. I felt like I was energetic. I still ended the workout feeling really good about how I felt and moving into the rest of my day. And that just simply doesn't happen with every pre-workout. Honestly, I was very, very impressed. And I think the score is going to reflect that. I don't think it was the strongest, most powerful pre-workout I've ever had. It didn't quite excel me to those brand new heights, but it was like one small step down from that. So for those reasons, I'm going to go ahead and give Ghost All Out a 4.8 in terms of performance. Absolutely beast of a rating. We've got an incredible taste. We've got an incredible performance. But did I crash? And yeah, you know me. Let's get right to it. No, I did not crash. Quite the opposite, actually. This one really carried me through my day. I will say, again, caveat keeping it from a perfect 5 is I wasn't like reaching new heights. I wasn't, into my ADHD, full on productive mode, but I was rocking, I was rolling. I did everything I had to do that day, and had energy for several hours afterwards. So for that note, I don't recommend taking it super close to bedtime. You got to go Betty Buys on your time, not the pre's, but that's kind of a blanket statement for all of them. So take that as you will. So yeah, let's just get to it. The rating for the crash portion of All Out is a 4.8 as well. Will the trend continue into value? Kind of is the honest answer. So this one, I think the value here is good, not great. I would say the thing giving it a really solid value is the quality of the workout you're going to get, mixed with the quality of the taste. I think it's all really solid. It gets you a hell of a good workout, and you're going to be in there crushing it. But you're also going to pay the price for it. So this is one of the ones that's priced a little bit higher than I'm typically comfortable with. That's why I went for a sample instead of a full thing. But this is a 20 servings for $55 is what it retails as. Again, I feel like the servings are well dosed, but not necessarily overdosed to the point where I think they should be charging quite this much. Yes, this is my amateur opinion, but personally, when you're pushing almost $3 a serving, you have to have like the best workout of your life, and this one wasn't quite there. It was close, so that's why I think it still deserves a good rating, but I can't go ahead in good conscience and recommend this as an amazing value overall. So for those reasons, we're going to go ahead and rate Ghost All Out a 4.0 in terms of value. I think that's right where it belongs. All right, it's time for that moment you've all been waiting for, the final reveal of Ghost All Out. Ghost Legend All Out Ghost Legend. That one. The Ghost Legend All Out Pre-Workout. We're going to rate it. Final rating between 0 and 5. But quick, let's recap what we just went over in terms of ratings. So for taste, we had a 4.9. For performance, we had a 4.8. For crash, we had a 4.8 as well. And then for overall value, we had a 4.0. So if you average those together and put them in a nice little rating sandwich, you get, ta-da, 4.63. And that actually puts it tied for rank number 3, knocking itself, its earlier version, off the podium. So Ghost Legend V3 now drops to number 5 at a 4.6. But with the 4.63, we are now tied with Live Evolve's Phasic. Spoiler alert, that's actually one I'm going to be retesting because I did it when I only had 3 categories, and I think it's worth another try, especially with a new formulation coming up. But that's kind of preview for a future episode, so if you want to see that, this is the part where I ask you to like and subscribe so you catch all those future videos too. But on that note, we have a new tie for number 3 in Ghost Legend All Out. As expected, Ghost had incredible flavor, but they brought so much more with this pre-workout, it's just going to cost you for it. And that's totally fine. I highly recommend, if you have the money and want to drop this on a pre, this would be a really good one for, those heavier days or those higher volume days where you just need that extra kick in the ass. This one's solid. All right, real ones, let's wrap this episode up. Go ahead and put in the comments, please. I beg you. What pre-workouts you want to try next? What do you think is going to dethrone our top 3? Well, it's technically top 4 because we have 2 tied for 3rd, but you know what I mean. What's going to dethrone it? What's going to kick its ass? What's that one that you think is either a hidden gem that I need to put to the test or an obvious one that I've been missing? Let me know below or hit me up in the socials. Now all that's left to do, real ones, stay fucking real or else.